Do you need to be smart to work in IT? Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and today I'm going to answer that very question. Do you need to be smart to work in IT? Well, yes and no. I mean, that's basically a very loaded question, and I'm going to start this off right off the bat. Do you need to know math to work in IT? No, absolutely not. You don't need to be a math expert to work in IT. You need to know basic math for sure, but if you're going into networking, that's where you'll need to know some math, but you have calculators for everything math related that you'll need to know. So there's your very, very simple answer on, do I need to know math? No, you don't need to know math, so don't worry about it. But do you need to be smart to work in IT? I would say no, not really. You don't need to be smart in the aspect of, do you need to be a genius in everything? Do you need to be smart about everything? And that's like a really hard question to answer, because you can study everything about IT really, really thoroughly, right? And you could teach yourself everything that you need to know about IT. And that's really what it takes. It takes determination, it takes dedication in learning everything that you can about the industry or whatever it is that you're going to go into in IT. If it's like networking, you need to take all that dedication that you can into learning everything you can about networking. And you don't need to be smart necessarily to do that. You just have to have dedication in learning those steps in going into networking. And it's going to be hard. By all means, it's going to be hard. Being smart and being dumb is something that's really just all in your head a lot of times. I mean, there are definitely people that are, very dumb. Like, don't get me wrong, there are people who are very, very dumb, and they definitely couldn't work in IT. And there are reasons for that. They just can't learn things, in the ways that other people can. Maybe they just don't understand things the way that other people do, and that's okay. But smart is a whole nother factor. That word it's a terrible word. Smart is just a terrible word. And when somebody asks me, do I need to be smart to work in IT? Yes and no. Like I said, it's so hard to answer that question, because you could be smart in an aspect of, you're street smart, right? Everything is street smart related, and you can basically glide your way through life knowing all the street smarts to, talk your way through things and get your way through life on talking to people and convincing your way through different jobs and promotions and things like that. And that happens all the time, right? And that's kind of like a street smart type of thing. Like, you can do that, and it's very, very common. And then there's the aspect of smart, like, all of the things, like, all of the computer things, like, the back end of a computer, networking, and system administration, all of these things. You understand them, you live them, you breathe them, and that's what you do. That's what, just, you live and breathe that, right? That's just you, right? That's a whole nother level and different way of being smart. Just like developers, they have a whole different way of being smart than I am. You know what I mean? I don't understand developers. I don't understand programming at all. And those type of people are typically really good at math, where I'm terrible at math. So going back to the original question at hand, do you need to be smart to work in IT? No, you just have to have dedication in learning the field. Learn everything. You can teach yourself everything that you need to know to work in the field. You obviously have to have some kind of smarts to be able to work in the field. And if you are questioning whether you're smart or not, that's very, very common. That's very, very, really a very common thing in every human being, questioning whether you were smart or stupid or whatnot. And don't really beat yourself up over that. You'll really know if you are capable of doing it or not. But learning having that ability to learn the field and teach yourself, that takes a lot. If you don't know anything about IT and you're looking to get into IT, if you don't have the ability to teach yourself or to learn, to study everything you need to know about IT, that's what's going to hold you back. Not being smart isn't going to hold you back. Not having that ability to learn what you need to know about IT, that is what's going to hold you back. So if you guys want to work in IT and you feel like you're dumb, you feel like you're stupid, everybody feels that way. There's lots of people that feel that way. But take that time, get some determination behind you, study, do everything that you can to learn everything that you need to know about the field. You know, if you want to get into system administration, start down that path. Networking, get started down that path as soon as you can and start learning everything that you can. That is what's going to really determine whether you are quote unquote smart or not. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I hope that kind of really puts you at ease as far as whether you are smart enough to work in IT or not, because it honestly, it takes a certain level of smarts, but you don't have to be a genius to work in IT. So I hope this helps. I hope it makes a little bit of sense. I haven't put out a video in quite some time, so this was a perfect video, and hope you enjoyed the nice scenery here, because this is the beautiful Rock River in Dixon, Illinois, in the beautiful, beautiful Dixon. So that's today's video. Hope you enjoy it. And if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, you guys know what to do. Hit me up in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer them as soon as I possibly can. As always, take it easy.